Don't forget that your best body is a multifaceted approach, right? So I spoke to a few people this week that were like literally 100% call it optimized from supplement and pharmacologic standpoint, right? These people have had blood work, they are on supplementation, they are doing some medications, they've had DEXA scans, they've had MRI body composition scans. Everything is like perfect, right? In terms of their approach, except for one thing is missing. Still dealing with low muscle mass issue, okay? And this is the thing is a lot of times people will continue to ask, well, what else can I do? I'm eating protein, I'm taking the supplements, I'm taking the medications. Like, what can I do to make, to make my muscle mass go up, my bone mineral density go up, things like that? Well, that's where, unfortunately, the work starts. When it comes to creating, your best body, your best health, your best life, optimal body composition, energy, all these things, it's like a Venn diagram, right? There's going to be multiple things that are coming into circle here, right? So we're going to have the nutrition section, we're going to have the supplement section, we're going to have the medication section, we're going to have the lifestyle section, we're going to have the exercise, we're going to have the sleep, the stress, all of these things. So if you're optimizing in one area, but you're not getting the full result, you likely need to step out of that area a little bit and into some of that other stuff that's going to be the more uncomfortable areas for you. So we'll always optimize in the areas that we're most comfortable first, and then we're going to leave the stuff that we don't want to do or that just makes us feel uncomfortable to the end. And in a lot of cases, the uncomfortable bit or the piece that's missing is the work, okay? And that doesn't mean going and doing a Peloton class 7 days a week. You're not going to build muscle that way. That doesn't mean going to the gym and lifting, a 10-pound weight. Although that's nice, it's not going to create the type of stimulus to get the response that you're looking for, which is the increased muscle mass, the improved insulin sensitivity, the increased blood glucose response, and everything to that, right? So this is the situation that we got to kind of consider. We got to think of like the bigger picture, right? So it's like, if you've got the nutrition figured out, if you've got the supplementation figured out, if you've got the medication and the stress figured out, like maybe what you're missing here is now the work piece, right? Which is like getting uncomfortable, getting in the gym, training hard, creating that stimulus that your body needs so that it can take advantage of all of these great things that you've already set it up for. So I always think about it as kind of like a car, right? So it's like you just took your car to the shop, you got an oil change, you got new brakes, you got new tires and they are rotated, you got a full tank of gas, but you're wondering why your car's not performing well, but you haven't taken it out of park and put your foot on the gas yet, right? So sometimes everything's optimized except for that one thing, which is taking the car out of park and putting the pedal to the metal, right? So give that some thought. Think about like what area may you be missing, where you're probably like crushing in some areas and then lacking in others. So figure out what are those areas where you're lacking and just start taking that uncomfortable action. Unfortunately, that's kind of the long and short of how to fix it. It's going to be that uncomfortable action that you don't want to take.